Can you hear me now? Y'all drop a one in the chat if you can hear me. I think I had my mic muted. All right, for sure. We back on. We back like cook crack. Oh man, so I've been talking this whole time and nobody can hear me. That's crazy work, man. But good evening, Dots. This is your host, Most the Great. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, please do. And thank you. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and all that old good stuff. What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal? Azul, salute to you. What's happening, man? Let me know where y'all tapping in from before I get started. Excuse me. It's going, man. It's going. We talking about Matthew's 20 by. I can't believe I was just talking to y'all, man, and I had the shit muted the whole damn time. AZ's in the building. Arizona's in the building. What's going on with it? What's going on with it? Georgia's in the building, man. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. We talking about Matthew's 2016, and it says the first will be last, right? And how that's relevant to today's times. You see a lot of people who we pass by on the streets, these vagabonds, during COVID, they were still on top. They were still moving around. A lot of the plagues and stuff didn't affect them. See, they're gonna know how to move around these streets. They're gonna know how to navigate through this life when the ish hits the fan. The people that we frown upon or general society frowns upon, those are gonna be the people that's thriving because they know how to survive through this shit. The people in Beverly Hills, Rodeo Drive, Prince George County, Miami, Florida, Virginia, all of those places, man, where people live prestigiously. And I'm not knocking nobody who's rich, but a lot of those people, if they don't have, bunkers and shelters, they're not gonna survive this winter, man. It's some stuff coming that a lot of people just ain't prepared for, man. And when certain people speak on it and they talk about it, it's not popular. So a lot of people, they frown upon it. They say, "Oh, you're a tinfoil hat wearer," and they just steer away from the content. But I'm here to let you know, man, it's some shit about to hit the fan, y'all. Be prepared, man. Stack up on your water. Get you some rations. It's the global economy is affected. People losing their jobs, mass layoffs, food production plant. The farmers are looking for a bailout. I saw on the news the other day, one farmer, he lit his whole farm on fire. They're not in it no more. They're not making no money. It's no money in farming no more. They just shipped everything overseas. I was working at this plant in Delano called Relex. This was a few years back, right? And we got all the produce and stuff off of this train, but a lot of the stuff that we were getting off of these trains was coming from China. Cabbage, lettuce, carrots, all shipped from China. I thought California was the number one, if not in the top 10 agriculture places on the planet. Why are we getting stuff shipped in from China? So we don't produce anything here. Hence the reason why the stock market is crashing. Our GDP is nothing. We don't produce anything here. So that's why there's no jobs here. That's why the economy is in the dumps. That's why Trump, implemented all of these tariffs. But it's not working. We too far gone. We should have just kept doing business with China. And tariffs ain't helping nothing. It's doing more harm than it is help. Yeah, Andrew, you gotta go, bro. Yeah, man. you out of here, brother. We holler at you. We got the Trollioskis off in here, man. Hold on. Excuse me, y'all. Let me get rid of some of these trolls real quick. Yeah. I'll put you on a timeout, man. Come back again when you got some sense. Yeah, man, pork and beans for breakfast. You know, whole economies are tanking. I think that's Cambodia, where their whole banking system depleted. The lady who was in charge of it, she did so much embezzling that the whole bank system got destroyed. Health and journey. What's the deal, man? What's the deal? What's the deal? Welcome to the live stream, man. Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, so you can get this imperative information, man, that you should have been known about. But yeah, man, ish about to hit the fan. Y'all prepare y'all family. Stack up on your water, your first aid kits, all that old good stuff, man. The first will be last and the last will be first. You got people living in tunnels. They're going to be able to navigate through this stuff, man. You got people in Las Vegas who live under the Las Vegas Strip. They got tunnels down there. They're going to be able to navigate through this, you know, because when the power grid goes down, man, there ain't going to be no lights. Those are the people who the average person on the streets frowns upon. You know, you see them on the corner. You see them when you coming out of 7-Eleven, getting your coffee. You shoo them away. Hey, get the fuck away from me. Those are going to be the people who you're going to have to rely on for help. Matthew 20:16, the first will be last, and the last will be first. Those are the people who were frowned upon the most. Now you looking for them for help to navigate you through this shit. We're going to have to lean on humanity is going to have to lean on one another. We're going to have to throw all of this bull-ish to the side. All of this black fatigue, all of this anti-right, anti-Latino rhetoric is going to have to stop, and humanity is going to have to come together. Your skin color is not going to matter. There's only one race, and that's the human race. But we're breaching upon a one world government. They're already talking about the Amero, which was a currency from United States, Mexico, and Canada. One coin, one ruler of the free world. That's what Hitler was trying to do. Shout out to the new subscriber, Better Health Journey. Miss Danny J, Better Health Journey. Salute to you for subscribing to the channel, man. If you're coming up or you just coming in, man, smash the like button. Don't cost you nothing. I was online the other day talking about how China already implemented the just like that Black Mirror episode, where your popularity is your currency. And I saw in one episode of Black Mirror, man, it was crazy, where it's like the people who, if you did something and your name got tarnished, you got blocked, but you got blocked in real life. And your whole body was like a silhouette. Nobody could see you. So this man, he got into it with his significant other, and she pressed a button, and she blocked him, and nobody could see him. That shit crazy, man. Uh, what happened to that, man? Why did that? Did you retract that, JT? Couldn't see your message, man. Then they had this one episode. A lot of those episodes on Black Mirror. I might have to do a whole nother live on Black Mirror, man, because that's my joint, man. Respect, bro. You right on with everything you saying, man. Thank you. Salute to you, bro. It's Brian is in the building. Might have to do a whole episode on Black Mirror, man. It's one of my favorite shows. It's like a modern day Twilight Zone, if you're not familiar with it. But they had these dudes who they were at war, allegedly, and they would go to these houses, these abandoned houses, and they would hunt people down, and they would call them roaches, and they looked like these weird ass characters. You dig what I'm saying? They look like these weird ass characters. So when they go in, they be blasting, they be jumping all over the walls. They call them roaches. But they hit into this one house, and they got up with one of them. He's bouncing all over the room, jumping all over the place. He throws this some type of projectile that clicks onto the wall, and then it made the man who was chasing after him, the soldier, see that it was really actually just a human being that he was chasing, and it wasn't a whatever type of creature that he was looking after. So the dude got away, that threw the projectile, that flashed the light that made him see that he's a human being, not just a person that he's hunting. And they carry on with their mission. They going around breaching houses, kicking in doors, slaughtering families, thinking that they these bugs, but dude that could see, he really could see that these is real people. So he trying to stop them, and he tells the sergeant, man, these is real people that we out here hunting. Long story short, they ended up putting him in like some type of psychiatric ward. But the moral of the story is, it's propaganda. It's propaganda. They want us to think that they're going over here into these countries, and back in the 60s and the 70s in Vietnam, they would call them gooks. No disrespect to my Asian people, right? They would call them gooks, and they would call them derogatory names for Asian people. That dehumanizes people. Once you give them that name and that title, you're not killing an Asian person. You're killing the gook. You're killing the whatever derogatory term it is for that particular person. Amero has talked about for over 20 years now, will never happen here. One world government, one world currency is real and biblical. That ain't it. That's all I was trying to say. Oh, for sure, man. Yeah, they have been talking about the Amero for a minute. I was just bringing it up because it was relevant to the conversation. Don't know how far along they've came. I know Trump's relationship with Canada and Mexico is not at best terms right now, so I doubt that happens anytime soon. But I know for sure that we're breaching upon a one world governed nation. Don't know if it'll be in my lifetime. I know it's a lot of strange stuff going on. But yeah, like I was saying, they use the propaganda machine to get us to hate one another. See, when they say, when white people start saying that they have black fatigue, right? And these are white people that may live in, and I'm not saying that they don't, right? I'm not saying that. They live in Connecticut, or they live in Wyoming, or they live in a state, city, town, county that's vastly majority white people, but they have black fatigue, and they start standing on a soapbox saying that, it emboldens other people to hate that other particular brand, and that's the same thing they did in Nazi Germany. They would make cartoons of Jewish people looking like rats, and they had what they called a Krishnak, where they went in and broke all the glasses out of their particular businesses and stuff like that. It's the propaganda machine, man. The propaganda machine. I'm not saying that black people don't commit crime at a high rate. I'm not saying anything that's they're saying is not valid. But what I'm saying is a lot of the times it's over exaggerated, and it's relevant to the show Black Mirror. When they was doing that, this is pumping up the propaganda machine. Cause see, if a person say they got black fatigue, then it starts dehumanizing. It starts to, man, oh, we tired of these black people, man. We tired of them doing this and we tired of them doing that. So now they're desensitized to, if something happens to a black person, oh, well, shit, they violent anyway. It's just a black person, or it's just a white person, or it's just a Latino, or it's just you get my drift? You know, I may have to do a show. I may have to do either a video or a live and breaking down all of the Black Mirror series. I think that'd be dope. Hopefully I don't get no copyright infringements or anything like that. But what's going on with y'all tonight, man? Y'all tap in and let me know what y'all think, man. Am I tripping? Or is this relevant to the conversation? Do y'all see things falling apart, man? Or is a lot of people losing their jobs, their homes, their cars, where you live at? Or is the media just creating a false narrative? Because I'm seeing it hit here. I'm in Bakersfield, California. I'm seeing the homeless population grow every day. It seems like I see a new homeless family or somebody living in a van, a car. It's a real reality, man. You know what I'm saying? And for sure, would be dope. They got a lot of it. Yeah, they do. They do have a lot of interesting episodes, and I would like to do a breakdown from my perspective of what I think about each one of the episodes and what it means metaphorically, what they were trying to bring out. And I might be off. I could be wrong, but that's just what I got from it. And that's the cool part about it, is because everybody could take what they get from it and give their own analysis on what they watched. And then what other episode was there that I really could break down? They got so many good episodes, man. Oh, the one where that lady, I guess her and her significant other, they had tortured and killed her daughter, right? And so they made her relive that stuff over and over. They would do some Men in Black shit to her, and she would blank out. And then when she woke up, the whole town would be following her, filming her. And they had this dude with this shotgun, and they had like some confetti, but she thought it was real, you know? And then they had some people like pretending to help her escape. And people would just be following her around with cameras and filming her on their camera phone. Like, people would pay to go see her over and over and over. And then after they got up on her and they was getting ready to kill her, they would knock her out again and replay that shit over. That shit was crazy, bro. That was a dope ass episode too. That was a dope ass episode, man. The episode with the the police dog that they really have now. You know, I seen a couple of those in New York. That was a dope ass episode right there. And then for the grand finale, when that young black lady went to that museum and they kind of merged a lot of the episodes together, yo, that the world is falling apart for sure. But here in Arkansas, jobs are everywhere, but few people that want to work, that want a job, but don't want to work. Media definitely puts a spin on things, but there is, they're in the, yeah, man, you know what? I noticed that too. Indeed has been posting a lot of like fake jobs, but Arkansas, yeah. Arkansas, I heard that there's a lot of jobs. I heard that Lafayette, Arkansas? I heard there's a lot of jobs out there, and Arkansas is growing. Arkansas is growing a lot, and there is a lot of people that don't want to work. I think since COVID, since 2020, it's a lot of people been falling back, man. It's a lot of people that took those PPP loans and that EDD, and some people set up businesses. Some people took the money and ran with it. Some people got caught up and with it, but a lot of people just put that mindset that they didn't want to work. You know, a lot of those episodes be predicting, the foreshadowing, something that can come true in real life. But probably, hey, that's real talk. A lot of that shit is, bro. East South is about race. It's about class. It ain't about yeah, exactly. It's a lot of the stuff is not about race. It's about classism. But the powers that be, they want us divided. So they throw monkey wrenches in the game. You know what I'm saying? Just like Farrakhan and all of those dudes, they were meeting up with the Ku Klux Klan. You know, a lot of those black leaders aren't anointed, they're appointed, and they're meeting up with the other alleged people that don't like black people. You dig what I'm saying? So this whole shit is crooked, man. It's all about money, man. It's never been about race. It's always been about money, but they'll plant the seeds in ignorant people's heads. And you know, ignorance is a bliss, man. People be intoxicated off of ignorance, man. You can't tell a person who's intoxicated nothing. You dig what I'm saying? The race part works for the general population, tears ourselves apart from inside, and that's correct way to put it. Yeah, exactly. Because we can't stand up and fight individually, the machine, and they know that. They know that if we get them people down here arguing about what Charlie Kirk meant to America, arguing about identity politics, arguing about abortion, shit that don't even really matter, bro. Shit that we could do without. You know, we could do without arguing about. And I'm not trying to disrespect nobody as far as that concerns about abortion and all of that, but a lot of that stuff we don't need to be talking about right now. We got the Atlas A3 Atlas, this meteorite or alien craft headed towards Earth allegedly, and we sitting up here arguing about black fatigue and all this weird shit. We really need to be getting ourselves prepared for this mass catastrophic stuff that's about to happen, that's about to hit the U.S. like a tidal wave, bruh. You know what I'm saying? We really need to be talking about what plants can we eat, you know, in the wilderness that's not going to kill us. We really need to be talking about making some filtration systems for water, you know, when the water stops, when the electricity goes out, when the power grid goes down. We need to talking about these things, how to survive, you know, how to survive out in the wilderness. That's what we need to be talking about. We don't need to be talking about black and white issues. We need to be talking about the human race issues and how we're going to persevere through all of this stuff that's going on that they throwing at us. You dig? But hey, y'all, that's my time for the night, man. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for coming through, supporting the channel, man. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel already. Got some interesting, dope content on there that you might want to check out, maybe not. This is your host, Most the Great, Day Late, Dollar Short News, live and direct, where we buy for respect. We out of here.